Hello everybody, Alex here from Snake on Exotics, and today we're at my granddad's house and we're doing pond maintenance for my granddad. A little bit tired today, we had a very late night last night, and a very early morning. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning. I don't remember the last time I saw 8 o'clock in the morning. I do not remember. So, pond's looking a little bit worse than where. We know that the gardener keeps switching off the UV light, which isn't helping us with the green in the water. And we're having rotting stuff in there, so the grass is going in there and that's rotting. There's some leaves and stuff we need to net out. We need to do the pump and we need to do the filter clean. So please like, subscribe, comment, share, ring the bell for me and we'll crack on, get these jobs done. The only thing I don't have is my GoPro. So please like, subscribe, comment, share, and I shall see you in a sec. Here is this Pondus maximus. So we've got, these help us a lot, these plants do. I put them in last year. They really do grow and take a lot of the nutrients and bad stuff out of the pond. We want this a little bit higher if we can, and we need to try and get all those leaves off later on today. First thing we're going to do is we've got to turn all the power off to the pond. So we've got to turn this off, turn the UV light off. You've got to turn it all off, because in there the UV gets really hot, and what cools it is having the water running around the outside of it. So if you have it on without the water going through, it overheats. So you got to turn everything off, and you can't have the UV light on without having the water going through the system. Okay, let's crack on. Let's turn the plugs off. First thing we're going to do is we're going to get the pump out, because all the grass and that goes in this pond, it really does go down. It goes straight down and gets clogged straight in the pump because it's trying to send it to here. So we're going to move these rocks which hold our net down, which keeps the heron away. Naughty heron tries to eat all my granddad's fishes. He does, he's a naughty heron. So we should just be able to unhook this from there, pull this over like that, and we're access to the water. Don't fall in, Alex. It's nice and cold. And we've got to pull this bad boy up. Okay. Oh, nearly lost him. Oh, she's a dirty girl. She is a dirty girl. Oh, she is. Okay. We've got to take it apart. So there's a couple of clips somewhere. There's one. Push that in. There's two. We'll push that in. Oh, look at the sludge coming out of this. Oh, it's enough. You wish you had smell-o-vision. Oh. There we go. Last clip. Oh, yeah. Oh, there goes my car keys. We are absolutely full to the rim of yucky, fishy poo and uneaten food and stuff like that. So, let's pull this bad boy out like that. There we go. Oh, a little buggy. And this, we takes this and we moves it over here. And we puts it on all the lovely plants. So they get to grow a bit better. There we go. Because that's really, really good for the plants. And then we just get this and we wash it. Get it off. Yeah. There we go. Because this is what my granddad uses to water all his plants. So all that's done is add loads of nutrients. Get out. There we go. Nutrients is to that water. So there we go. So put this back down. And then we need to take this apart. Because this is our propeller. And the propeller is where we're going to have the problem with it getting clogged up and stuff. We've got to get that out there as well. So get this out of here. There we go, that's got that out. Look at all that. Ugh. And then we look in here. Yeah, look how clogged that is. Let's get a screwdriver and see if we can unclog it. Now we've got to play flick and hook. Can I turn the torch on? Does it make any difference? Oh, it does make a difference. Okay. This is why you don't want grass in the pond. Because it just clogs everything up. Come on, grass, get out. Okay, and a bit more. Oh, that's a big clump. A little bit awkward because I'm looking through the camera to do it. I'm not used to doing that. Oh, that was a big clump. Come on, baby. Oh, yes. Big clumpus of grasses. Oh, we've got more coming, just about. Oh, nearly. Oh, it just doesn't want to come. I need a little hook. Can we get some water to come out of this? As we look. Oh, that looks better. That looks better. Still a little bit, but that should suck like the clappers now. There we go. That's what we like. We like a good suck. So let's put this back on. Okay. And we want this tube thing to be upright. So I've got to twist this all the way around like that. And then this will then sit back in here, like so. We clip this bad boy back on top. Ho ho, and we're cooking with gas. We're not cooking with log fire, no, we're cooking with gas. Now, getting this back on is usually a bit of a pain in the bottom. Come on, we can do it. Don't make me look silly. Come on, we can do it, we can do it, we can do it. Is that cable? It goes in there like that, yep, push it down. Might help if I had two hands, but we don't have two hands. No, it's a little bit askew, I'm gonna have to take it apart. Put it back together. So we plot this bad boy back in here. Lovely. Okay. We can cover this back up. And then I pull it tight like that, and then I'll put my rock on. Yes. We pull it tight with my foot, and then we put the rock on. Yes. Okay, we're gonna have a nice taut thingy, because that's what Granddad moans about it, he does. Okay. Oh, there's a pot fell in. Oh, buggers, I'm gonna have to get that out. Now we've got our filters. Okay, so we have our mechanical, which are the sponges, and we have our biological, which is our media ones at the bottom. I'll show them afterwards. But this, we've got to wiggle this out and pull this up. Then we grab one of these and we put it up. And we chuck it there. Grab ourselves another one. And we chuck it there. We've got one more. And we chuck it there. We've got to wash. Oh, look at that. Oh. It's alive with buggies. Absolutely alive with buggies. I just broke that. No, I didn't. I didn't break it. I trod on it, but didn't break it. Okay, so now I've got to drain that off. Because there's going to be some muck sat at the bottom of there. So we want to pour all that off. I usually do it over there on all the garden. And then I don't wash any of the bioballs. I leave them dirty. We just pour out the sludge, and then we wash them off. I just wash them off with the hose, and I put them back in, and we just fine after that. So we'll pour these out, and it should be good to go. We got ourselves a bucket. Oh, and I'm just going to pour everything into the bucket. Oh, we're stuck. Oh, that's why. That's the first lot. Pour that round the garden. Oh, splashed myself. Great. Yeah, splashed myself a bit, so I'm going to stink a pond for a little bit. Get the rest out. That's all that sludge I'm talking about. A lot of that's okay. We don't mind a bit of sludge because that's where our good bacteria is living. But we don't want it big, well, like this. So I'll probably get a bit of this water here. This water here is rainwater. So basically, it's what's in the pond. So put a little bit of this pond water in here. Wash our bio balls. Well, bio pipe if I was being pedantic. And then we get the net. We'll net out the balls. Then we can put them back in there. We should be raring to go with some nice clean bio balls, but still full of good bacteria. There we go. Clean, it's still full of that lovely good bacteria. That's what we want. Doesn't matter if there's little bits of dirt on them and sludge and stuff. That's absolutely fine. We don't mind a little bit of sludge. We just don't want them absolutely caked in sludge. I'll probably pour some of this water away again. We lost one. We lost one. Lovely. Put the rest of that water away. Nice for the plants, that is. It's basically pure fertiliser because it's fish poo, basically. Fish poo and fish food all rotting down, which is great fertiliser for your plants. Absolutely fantastic. So if you've got a pond or even if you've got your fish tank, you do your water change. And don't pour the water down the drain. If you've got a garden, chuck it on the garden. You'll see the garden flourish. Even potted plants, that's what I do as well. If I've done a water change or something like that, especially if I've done like the little tubs of axolotls, I've been pouring them in a pot. I'll take that pot of dirty axolotl water and I'll water the plants around the shop with it. It's all full of nutrients and good stuff for the plants. So last bit of bio balls. Bio pipe. I'm going to keep saying balls, even though they're pipes. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make a difference. Get these ones. We'll put them back in. Lovely. Don't need that no more. Now we've got to wash our filter pads. Now this is where it mechanically catches all the nasty. In a lot of the filters, these would be where your good bacteria lives because you don't have the bio balls. But these ones, we make sure they've got the bio balls, and I found this is the easiest way for me to do it because it's just what I've got basically. So I'll get the hose. And then, once we've got it, I think it's the right one. Need a bit more oomph. I need a belt. I've got dirty hands. Okay, try again. We ain't got much oomph. We ain't got much oomph at all. That's better. So just wash them all down. Washing all the nasties out. You're never going to get it spotlessly clean. You're never going to get it spotlessly clean. We're just doing a majority of it gone, basically. That's all we're asking for. And I'll do both sides. Like this. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And what I'll do is we'll film the rest on what's it called? Time lapse. So we go really, really fast because I'm literally just going to be hosing down these. So it's going to be a bit boring for a couple of minutes, but it might be fun to watch me do it really, really fast with a bit of music. That's what we're going to do. Just stop it. There we go, lovely and clean now. Well, I say lovely and clean, better than what they were. I'm never going to get them spotlessly clean. I ain't got hours and hours and hours to wash them. They do have to go back in a certain order, so I'm going to explain that to you now. So with this filter, the water comes in through this spray bar. And in the spray bar, it then goes down through the filters and then up that pipe and out of there. So we need the filters, we need the roughest one at the top to catch all the big stuff, and then going finer and finer on our way down because the water's going that way, so it needs to get thicker going down. So we need our finest one first, which is this one. This one catches the finest stuff. So he goes in there like that. And just to make a little bit of a hole for the tube to go in. Then we want this one, Mr. Yellow. He's the second one, second finest. Then we have our roughest one, which is Mr. Black. He can go in here like that. Thank you. Okay, so we are sort of in a fashion. And here's the pipe. Put that in. I did break it, I think. I did crack it a little bit. Still works though. Turn it all on, I think. Let's go turn them on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Switches. Okay. One. And then always turn the pumps on first before the filter. And we should have water coming in here through the spray bar. And we do, so that's perfect. Come down here now, you can see the water spraying in there now. Nicely through the spray bar. As you can see, lovely through the spray bar, through our thickest one, and then you can see it's going to start coming up through that tube. It's going to fill that tube up, and it's going to go that way, out the pipe, into the pond. Not long now. Whee! That's better. It was barely coming out there before. Now we've actually got a bit of oomph. That's what we like. Lovely job. I was planning on doing more today, but the weather's not on our side. It's gone really cold, and I don't want to be doing a water change while it's really cold. I'd rather it be a little bit warmer, so before we started messing around with the fish a bit more. We've done the filter and that now, so hopefully, in theory, with the UV light being on and having a nice clear filter, we should start getting a nice clean water in theory. But we'll have to see. We'll see what happens. We have to hope the gardener doesn't turn the blooming light off again. So what it does, the UV light makes the algae sticky and clump together, so then it can be caught by the filter. Otherwise it's too fine and just goes through the filter, so there's nothing else you can physically do. So that's what it does. You can also get chemicals that make it group together as well, so you can net it out. But I find as soon as you touch it with the net, it just falls back to bits. So yeah, that's all I can do today, I'm afraid. I hope you've enjoyed pond time with Alex, doing Granddad's pond, making sure it's all ready to go for the summer. Still gonna have to do some more changes and do a water change on it at some point. But yeah, so please like, subscribe, comment, share, ring the bell for me, and I shall see you in the future. Bye.